Well, the idea to start with a competition like that has actually been going on for a while. We've been looking as a company around open innovation. If you look at the coatings industry, there has been a bit of a plateauing in innovation because there's so much product, so much ongoing day-to-day development. So in that sense, we've been really looking at how can we get a real open innovation project going. And with KPMG, there was a very natural conversation that we piloted in other parts, in the chemical part of Akzo Nobel, to really go to a startup challenge and really connect with that whole network out there. Well, we had about 160 companies, startup companies applying, which is kind of an overwhelming number. Of course, you can't have 160 people participate in an event like this. So then we really went the selection for both, is it really applicable in paints and coatings? Is it novel, or actually have we worked on it ourselves? Is it something that is applicable or commercializable in the foreseeable future? But also in that sense, is it ready enough to really have applications, or is it still in the lab phase? That brought us to 21. And then we had a jury, half our people, half external people, looking at the 21 and give the awards. But the reality is that of the 21, all of those ideas are very much applicable already. And I think that's going to be the network for further dialogue as we go further. Depends a bit on the winners, but so you have the 4 or 5 winners that we have, but then you still have the 21. I think there's a lot of context already around what the next steps are. For what the winners are concerned, tomorrow there's already meetings in Amsterdam, either for a sourcing contract or a development contract. I think for most of them, this is going to be now with our technology people or our business people, depending on what it is, to see what is the agreement we can have to start commercializing. This is not an event, it's actually one of the milestones within an ongoing cycle of innovation. Yeah, well, so in fact, this has to be a process, otherwise it becomes like this big happy event, novel ideas, and everybody goes home. So since the intent is to make this a part of the open innovation, have this connect to the lab outside of our labs, you have to do this on an ongoing basis. So we haven't decided yet if it's in 12 months or 18 months, because you have to have enough novel ideas that come in. But I could imagine that somewhere in the 18-month time frame there will be a Paint the Future 2020 or 2021, depending on what the time frame is. So yes, it's probably going to be a recurring event for us.